stars. So we're still on the event stuff. I know you guys are tired of hearing about it, but this is the last one. See, no more. This is the last one. And this is not for the host. It's not for organizers. This one is for the artists. And it's about when to say no to an event. I know that I've kind of dibbled and dabbled and mentioned it a couple of times in prior videos, but this one is especially for you artists. I know when you're first starting out, you want to take every opportunity and you want to get your name out there, and that means saying yes to a lot of things, but you also got to know when to say no, because not every situation is an opportunity for investment. Some of them are detrimental to your career, so it's you got to be cautious. First thing of saying no to an event is if there's no incentive. Are you just performing in someone's backyard for a house party? You could do it out of the love for the people. I can see that. But is it an event promoter? Is an event organizer who's hosting this? If it is, what is the incentive of you performing? Is it a booking fee? Is it media coverage? Is it more fans? What is the incentive? If there is no incentive, no positive thing that can come from this, it might be better to say no. Another time to say no to an event is if there's no media. None. I've mentioned this a million times in all of these videos. Media is important to get your name out there. Regardless of how small or big the media coverage is, you want at least one media person at your event. Artists, you could bring your own media people if you can finesse that. Not everybody can. It's understandable. Not everybody has those connections, but if you can finesse your own media coverage, do it. Just, again, it's a very tricky situation, murky waters, things of that nature, but you can. If the event organizer doesn't want media there, isn't reaching out to media, these are kind of like red flags. Like, well, what do you want this event to be if you don't want media there, if you don't want outside sources there? Is this a private event or is this a showcase? You kind of just got to weigh all the options. Another reason why you might want to say no to an event is disorganization. You shouldn't be the one organizing shit. It's not your event. I mean, if it is your event, then of course, yeah, you're in charge of some of the organization. But as an artist, if you're being booked for something, you want to work with the event organizers. You want to make sure that they are organized as well. They should be asking you for your logo or pictures or videos or things of that nature for promotional purposes. They should know what time you're supposed to be there. You should have instructions on what you're supposed to do when you're going to be going on, where in the set list you are, how much time it's going to take. You should have a lot of information beforehand, especially if you're bringing people and things like that. Your fans need to know, and you can't just be like, I don't know, because the event person didn't tell you. Organizing an event is a lot. I'm not going to say it isn't, but if the person who is creating the event doesn't know where the fuck they're standing, you might want to reconsider. Another thing, payment. This one is tricky because not everybody is in a point in their career where they can, ask for payment. But if you are at a point in your career where you're getting paid for shows and this particular show is not offering any payment, you got to consider if it's worth it. If there's other incentives, if there's other benefits, then maybe you could, do a one-off free show type of thing. But if there's no other incentives and you're not getting paid, you might want to question whether this is the right move for you. Which kind of brings me to my next point is, okay, if there's no payment, will it help my career in some way? Will there be people there that can help my career? Will this get my name out more? Is there media that I can maybe talk to? Or are there artists that I can maybe work with? Is it good networking? Which is my last point. Again, if you're not getting paid, okay, fine. But remember, your network is your net worth. If there are no networking opportunities, I would say no. Just no, absolutely not. If you at least get some networking opportunities, if it's something that's going to help your career, you might be able to overlook some of the other red flags and just kind of try to do your own thing. But you got to be very, very particular. You got to vet people out beforehand. It's hard. I understand, like, everybody's grinding, everybody wants to get performances, wants to get bookings, but you also have to be very cautious saying yes to everything. You have to look at where you are in your career, where this particular event is going to take you, and how it's going to help your career, how it's going to help you monetarily, how it's going to help your networking. Once you kind of go through that list of, okay, it's going to help my career. Am I getting paid? Is it a networking opportunity? And is there incentive like for me to be there? You got to ask yourself those questions before any event to make sure that it's the right thing for you. And I think that's about it. That's all I got. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot. I really think that I could probably plan an event after all of this talking I've done. Will I? Unlikely, but you never know. You never know. I clearly have the information for it. So, all right, guys, another mini series, part of the Artist Advice major series, I guess that's what we're gonna call it. But yeah, stay tuned for more event recaps, music previews. Melly's couch is coming back too, if it isn't already back by the time you see this. So check that out on Spotify. And yeah, as always, look for me everywhere. Melly Stars, MELLYSTARZ. If you cannot find me, then I don't know what's wrong with you. All right, bye, stars.